Hi everyone, welcome back to 10 Scam. So, this was our first college trip with the NLUD family, my group, and we were traveling via train to Mussoorie, but we were stopping at Dehradun first because
There's no train that goes up to Mussoorie, and it was almost a 7-hour train to that.
that's the Shatabdi.
So we woke up at almost like 4 a.m. for this train, and it was an AC chair class train, and we had a lot of fun. We thought we'd have a lot of fun, but honestly, we were so tired, so we just slept. And here we just reached,
Dehradun.
and
And we obviously have to book a taxi, so we booked a taxi, and to our surprise, it was a cute little ambassador car.
and we were 6 people in the car because there was one person able to like fit in the middle right there. Ara was there.
And we bought some strawberries which we ate without washing for the road trip, and the roads were spiraling, and my dear friend Supriya had a tough time climbing up to Mussoorie
Not
in
climbing,
car.
driving up because of the heights. I don't like heights.
So we reached our hotel. I won't tell you which hotel because it's not a sponsored video, but anyway, it was a good stay. Had to shower immediately and immediately rush out to eat something because we were really hungry.
So we just ran down and we found this place called Little Llama. Shout out to them because they had good food.
And we ate there, and our dear friend Nigel ate there every day
Yeah. So we had a lot of momo.
and ended up eating momo every day.
Yeah.
Veg, chicken, pork, any.
Even though we were tired, we still wanted to walk down Mall Road because it was our first day. So we were just seeing all the shops. We did a little shopping and saw some churches. As you can see, we couldn't go inside, but pictures.
Yeah, it was a good change for us because we were just done with our mid-semester exams, and it was our fourth time giving our eighth semester exam. So we were like done with exams. So we just ran off to Mussoorie and woohoo!
Here we are with some great views.
Me.
And now this was a place that we did not like. It looked cute and all, but we have our issues with it. And now we go to Cambridge bookstore where Ruskin used to sit and sign. So we decided to pick up some of his books where he had his digital signatures.
Yeah.
And this was a great vintage shop.
And I really found a lot of old film cameras, but they were too
I found some great
overpriced.
cars.
Yeah, she's bought two big ass cars. This
And-
is next day.
We are climbing up towards Landour, and it was a hard climb, but I feel like it was good
worth
for
it.
us. But it was fun. I think Landour was my favorite part. We were just walking up and looked at the great views of Mussoorie from the walk up to Landour. And we just passed like a small like village type of area, and now we were going up to where Ruskin house is and Doma's inn, which was my favorite place to eat. There are a lot of homely food. As you can see, it's a red colorful building right here.
Their momos slap, and
There was
the owner is from Sikkim, so you all should
and their
go.
achar was also really good. So here, start opening the door for all the ladies. And they could. All these places had some cute spots where you can like put up messages. So we also put up something. And we actually went there hoping to see Ruskin Bond or like, go to his house, but privacy issues.
Yeah, Ruskin Bond had put on his door, "Don't disturb, don't knock, don't ring the bell." So yeah, we're respecting Mr. Bond's wishes.
But as you can see, Ananya really wanted to go.
So anyways, I bought two city girls up from a shortcut, which they were literally crawling with
I
their
already
hands.
reached up. I was faster. This was Charles the car.
They're here.
So there were just 4 stores, like restaurants. We had some pancake, Maggie, and some momo.
The pancake was so fluffy.
Yeah, it was a cake more than a pancake.
Yeah, like those.
And as you can
gas
see,
cakes.
everywhere we ate, people just want to take pictures more than eat. A lot of monkeys.
Our friend had a little encounter.
With monkeys while on the climb up, but it's fine. She got through it. And then this was the famous St. Paul's Church in Landour. And this was the view. While I was struggling inside Landour Bakehouse, these people were nicely on their little walk up.
Yeah, I never even got to see how Landour Bakehouse looks because it was so crowded and it felt like Delhi.
So we could only
Anyways,
take away.
Supriya managed to push everybody and wait in line and get takeaway, and we had a nice little picnic with a cinnamon roll, carrot cake, and
And the
all this
views in
stuff.
Landour were really good. And this is Lal Tibba. The path and the roads towards Lal Tibba and back to Char Dukan were really pretty. And then we went back to Doma's Inn because we loved the food. So we had more food. We had shafale, we had tingmo, and some other foods I was just
Tibba.
introduced to.
Yeah, that's the food. Mouth watering.
Yes, it was the walk just finished it off for us.
So this is Dehradun, Mussoorie at night, and as you can see, there are little stars.
But in person, you could see a lot more. Camera did not do justice.
So we found this VR game parlor, and we just randomly went in, bought some coins, and
Dan had a lot of fun. I was not there, but we got a lot of videos of her singing and winning all the games.
Ananya said, "I want marshmallow," and then she just moved the claw machine, and she picked up the marshmallow, and we were like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, for some reason they were all winning that night. Like sudden luck out of nowhere was there. And Ten does not know how to drive, but I guess this is her only way of doing that.
Yeah, so I came last, and Ananya came second last, and this I got knocked out in like 30 seconds. Before I could move anything, I got kicked and I lost. So yeah, shit. Anyways, after that we played to basketball, something I'm a bit better at.
But you still somehow slow. We didn't even win this.
Then I found a friend, my childhood friend, Doraemon.
We all thought these were creepy, but Ten was very amused.
Bye!
And here we have some jalebi and
Jalebi
rabdi.
Yummy, yummy.
And
You watched
the
it?
night view of Dehradun from Mussoorie. So you can see it looks like a bunch of stars on the ground, but it's just the city
It's like
lights.
the city's winking at us like
Yeah.
Aak Mari wala song.
The blue beach
I
mein.
don't want to go in front of your gun.
Sarva, move your hand. Good. Whoa! Shut up! How are you this good of a shot?
Come on, Manu Bhaker.
Come on, Sarva, move back. Whoa! Oh my god! Pink bottom left. Yeah. How are you this good of a shot? How? Oh my god, I'm actually like scared of you. Oh my god.
Now, Sarva takes the gun, and he was not as good as Ten, but I would say,
Whoa.
turns out he also knows how to shoot.
What are you doing it
So,
this well? I thought this would be embarrassing.
I guess we have
No
some
way.
shooters in
I
our
don't
group,
trust
which we
myself
did
with
not
the
know
gun.
about until this trip.
With Ananya, she won an Oreo, and we thought we'll keep it for Nigel.
But they ate it, okay? Me and Nigel were in the room and they just ate it.
Say hello to the champion of the gun, Banduk Wala race.
And these were,
Rickshaw rides.
yeah, but bikes. Like the driver was riding
We're
a
on
bike.
bikes. I asked him to sprint, but he did not.
Yeah, Sarvo complained the next day that he was very slow and you guys reached very late.
Anyways, that's archery. Ara's pretty good at it. I am terrible.
Wow. I only do this on phones, so never
I
gonna.
message.
Yeah.
Now we're walking around. I bought a shawl, which my friends bought the same the next day. And
Yeah, I just wanted it.
it's us vibing to some song.
And I think they went mental that night because they were just singing and doing Bollywood dialogues all night.
We had softy and we were shouting, "Ek chutki sindoor ki कीमत."
In British accent.
तुम क्या जानोगे Ramesh Babu?
This was us going up to the Dalai Hills while Nigel was supposed to get into the car. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, and there were two people also going on bikes behind us.
We saw some cats here.
Not cats, langurs.
Cats that look
They're
like
langurs. But it was great. We had like brunch with a view. And then we went to the monastery.
And I taught everybody how to
Pray.
wash away their
Sins.
bad karma.
Yes. It was my first time in a monastery, so it was all very new to me. And to a lot of us actually.
So anyway, Sarvo kept saying we're getting late. So we
He looked
headed
like
up.
one of those army officers, like, screaming at his juniors. Yeah, you see those langurs there? 10 thought they were cats.
They
There were
could
some
pass
baby
for a cat.
langurs and mother langurs just running around the hills.
So anyways, it was a steep climb according to Supriya.
It
to
was not
Dalai
steep,
Hills.
okay? I just don't like climbing with no railings next to me. Hills are not my favorite place. Yeah, this was the climb up to Dalai Hills, the peak.
It was pretty steep and crowded. Like if you missed a step, you're
Yeah.
right down.
But the top was very pretty. You had the Buddha statue and all these beautiful hills around you. And there was so much wind, you can see through all these flags.
Prayer flags.
Yes.
That's Labasna. If you crack UPSC and you're one of the top people, you get to study there and train there. And only the top officers chill there. And I almost reached Labasna because I tripped while taking a picture.
10 almost manipulated me into going down there, but I just sat on the floor.
That's us. That's me with the wind.
The flags, prayer flags are looking so cool behind you. This is me taking videos for my parents.
Anyway, we had to.
Now
help
you see me
Supriya
holding on to
down.
10 because I can't climb back down.
There's a princess exit she made off the hill.
I just don't like them. I just don't like stairs.
Anyway, we were really hungry. There was heat hitting us.
So we found some goli soda or like nimbu juice.
Which we didn't like. None
Yeah,
of us could
they just put a bunch of like garam masala. I don't know what they put.
some masala.
And it couldn't even taste the lemon. It was just masala in our mouth.
Now we go back to Mall Road area and Sarvo spotted this local
This was not
food
Mall Road. This
dhaba.
was Landour.
Okay. Yeah, Landour.
Yeah. So he was hungry, so he wanted some parathas or rotis.
Like local food. And
Yes.
it did look yum, but we
And it was like a dhaba style.
and apparently everybody thought we were kids from Woodstock.
They thought
Man.
you were a kid. Stop. And later we
Woodstock.
went to a Jain temple and did a small little prayer. As you can see, it was closed, but we were able to get through.
Thank God we were walking everywhere because if had we rented something like this, we would be stuck here like idiots.
So they went back to the vintage store, and now
We stopped at this coffee place called Landour Coffee.
Lotties.
And- yeah, oh, Lotties.
Dutch apple tart that I'm gonna break into. Okay.
Breakfast. Then we had lunch at Hapur Walo ki dukaan.
You heard lunch at Hapur Walo ki.
But honestly, I didn't have breakfast.
Yeah.
We had lunch and then this is
And we had fruit juice. Good stuff. Which is not bad. With honey. Put honey.
But honey, we missed the honey.
This is our looking like cool little bike boy on the hills with his little Vespa. And
Hotel sounds guy. We waited in a line. I thought the food would be bad, but
the food, I liked it.
it was yummy. We were very hungry.
We were just talking. It was a fun dinner.
Today is a checkout day. We have some wash grapes and we're hanging out in the hotel after we've checked out.
This is where we stayed, and can you see the clock tower? Yeah, it wasn't even like halfway of our journey, but we spent a lot of time there buying antiques. I mean, not buying antiques,
looking at antique stores, and we did pick up a few stuff. And then we walked all the way here. Walked up to around that tower where Landour Bakehouse is.
So when we first reached Mussoorie, we knew that we had to get a book signed by Ruskin Bond. So we went to Cambridge and we tried to see if they had any signed books. But what they had was a digitally signed book. So firstly, we definitely got it. This is my book because it's a friends trip and it's called the Friendship Omnibus. And then Sarvo and I started planning like a very stalkerish plan after that on our walk back to the hotel. If you keep nodding like that, no? Okay. So on our way back to the mall road, we developed a 3-stage plan on how we were going to meet Ruskin Bond, get his signature, and then become best friends with him. Step 1 was going to Ruskin Bond's house and knocking on his door and saying, "Sir, we're very big fans." But then the second we reached his door, we realized that was such a stupid move because his house had a sign that said, "Don't disturb." So I definitely thought the police would come after us if we did. So we went to a place where we knew Ruskin Bond frequents, and we spoke to someone that Sarvo had also met previously on his trip to Mussoorie.
Yeah.
And that person had told Sarvo that they knew Ruskin Bond and they interacted. So we requested her a lot. We said, "Can you please, we're such big fans, we're really hoping to get Ruskin Bond's signature." So we left our books with her. And we got a call that evening saying, "Please come pick up your books. It's got Ruskin Bond's sign in it." We couldn't go last evening. But today morning, Supriya, Sarvo and I woke up at 8 a.m. We left at 8:50. We walked all the way up to Doma's.
Go and collect the book.
And this is the digital signature. And this is Mr. Ruskin Bond's autograph. We have come to Mussoorie and we've accomplished our plan.
It was a great experience.
Great!
So this is our last meal.
We ordered
we
pork
ended it
bamboo shoot.
the way we started. We were at Little Lava, so me and Ten had bamboo shoot and pork. Nigel was back with his momo.
Yeah, this was the 5th plate of momo he's had in a 3-day trip.
I mean, we all had that much momo. He just wanted it from this one place a lot.
There were monkeys here too.
So there was a monkey and a baby. The baby was holding on to the monkey mom.
And it was time to go to our trains. And now we're off. Bye-bye to Mussoorie. We had a wonderful time. Thank you to Ruskin Bond for signing our books. It was an honor and we'll enjoy the stories.
We missed the fresh air of Mussoorie since we're back in Delhi and it's not that fresh anymore. But the views and the nature in Mussoorie were really good. It was a nice getaway from the city and a lot of connection time between all of us. So we reached the train station a lot earlier than we thought. So we had to just wait outside. And here, Sarvo broke his suitcase for the 3rd time somehow. And I made it worse, okay? I pulled everything out. And yeah, so we were just trying to figure out what to do. And he was very amused by it. And finally, we are back on the train. And this was what they gave us for tea.
And I made Supriya some nice tea. I brewed her tea bag for 3 minutes and she hated it. Most of the time on the way back to Delhi, we were working on our drafting assignment. I was working on my laptop. Supriya was working off her phone. Somebody was watching Tarak Mehta. And then we all...
We took out our Ruskin Bond books and just decided to read those.
Yeah, we read a few stories and kind of felt bad that I was leaving the hills.
They gave us
Anyways,
ice cream, so we made some like ice cream sandwiches with hide and seek. And
we sanitized our hands.
yeah, we made sure to do that. I know that's Nigel's idea, so he's just
Me.
10 eating it.
Yum. Now, this is the car I bought Supriya from.
You won it. You didn't buy it. She won it, and in the train we realized it moves.
And that's us in Delhi.
We reached and we're like, "Tata, bye bye."
Here's
Yeah.
to many more trips.
Hopefully, we have one
Good
more year.
company, good trips, on a budget.
So,
Bye.
bye, Mussoorie. Had a great time.
Thanks for watching 10 Scam.
Yes. Please like and subscribe.
Tring, tring, tring.